You know when they go and ask people, they're like, "Could you land a commercial jet?" I'm one of the people that says yes.
Wow.
And I know it for if both pilots died.
Can someone fly
this plane? I would volunteer and I would be able to land the plane.
Wow.
Successfully.
By yourself?
By myself.
Have you ever touched an actual plane?
No.
Guys, welcome to URL, a show all about the internet. I'm Courtney Miller, your host. The other host of this amazing, amazing show is Chance McCrary.
Oh, you did moan.
That was barely a moan, honestly. It's more goat than moan.
Stop it. Our guest on this amazing, amazing show today is the show of all shows, Mr. Austin Show. Hello, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Happy to have you here. Thank you for pushing through.
Oh, yes, I pushed through. It wasn't too difficult, but I made it happen.
Yes, you took the flight.
That's right. I flew in here from a far distant land up north.
Yes.
Portland, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Portland, Oregon. I flew in on a plane, as I do every week.
They have good biscuits in Portland.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Portland has good biscuits.
I would know I'm a biscuit boy.
Okay, you've been to Portland then, I take it. Oh yeah, we got good food.
Mm-hmm.
Portland's a good food city. But yeah, I flew in. I suffered from a little stomach-related bug, but I'm surviving.
You're trudging through. I'm proud of you.
Yes.
So when you come to LA to film, you stay at Hassan Piker's house.
Oh, what a piece of shit. Just kidding.
Oh.
Just kidding.
You have like a writer when you stay there, or it's like all the stuff you need?
No, he's got an entire cabinet of snacks that I steal.
Austin snacks or just, they're his snacks?
They're his snacks, but I steal them. He doesn't even know. I just take them.
Oh.
He's got all protein related, like just protein shakes, protein bars, everything's
Does he have protein Doritos?
Yes, he does.
That's
Wait,
sick.
that
That's
exists?
actually sick. Yes.
Protein, yeah, protein. But he's so nice to me. He lets me take. He's got just water, sodas, anything you could possibly imagine. It's like, I don't know, Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Yeah.
It's
Are there no
amazing.
Oompa Loompas running around?
No Oompa Loompas. It's disappointing. It would be nice to have some help around there.
was, though.
Yeah, but yeah, I stay there most weeks, unless I, want to stay in a hotel, and then I do that.
I get that. That's me. I stay at Shane's every night, but if I want to stay in a hotel, like
Yeah. Do you just like, it's nice to have your own space.
it can be. No, we actually had a conversation about this recently because couples now are having separate bedrooms if they live together.
I've heard about this phenomenon.
Yeah, I think I'm into that.
I like
Really?
the idea of everybody having their own space, but I would simply not be able to sleep alone.
My boyfriend is difficult to sleep
You have
with.
a boyfriend?
Yeah.
You're gay?
Yeah. That's why she's wearing the shirt, legalize gay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm so happy you're wearing that because I got here and I was like, I wasn't sure you guys were down with that.
With the gays?
Yeah.
What? Look at who's here. What?
I don't know.
So,
I don't know.
Here's the thing,
There could be
Austin.
some you never know what you're walking into. The building looks.
You're sitting on a pink couch.
I know, but
Okay.
it
could be like Mean
like
Girl Pink.
yeah, exactly.
Sure.
But
Oh,
here's the
that's
thing.
gay
Here's the thing. Most people at Smosh are gay. That's what's been
Really?
said.
That's what's been said.
Most of the people at Smosh.
It's not true, but it's what
It's like-
it's like true.
Really?
It's not true at all, but
Yeah.
it's like true.
Okay, so
I'm gay, yeah.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to clarify.
No, yeah.
I kind of sensed it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm wearing Harley Davidson. Oh, I'm wearing
Yeah.
Harley Davidson.
Yeah, but you're wearing it in a gay way.
What does that mean?
I mean, come on.
How is that a gay way?
You thrifted that.
Well, yeah. Is that gay?
Yes.
I thought it's like cool boy. Like,
I mean,
Cool
straight
boy.
people do it, but you just did it. You just know.
You got the cuffed
everybody.
pants.
Like, I hate to be. I'm not trying to be homophobic.
no, you can be homophobic.
Just know when we like. Did you know I was gay?
No.
Have you ever tried to be homophobic?
I didn't know you were gay.
You didn't know I was gay.
No.
You didn't Google my name.
No.
No, he's actually. It's better this way.
I like this. No, this
I didn't
is
know
good.
who Anthony was.
Really?
A year into working
It's good
for this
though.
channel.
It's good. It's good. You didn't know I was gay until this moment.
No, you talked about Grindr, and I was like, what?
Oh, it was like whiplash.
Why are you talking about Grindr?
Wait, I was talking about Grindr. I blacked out. I
You're
remember
always
that.
talking about Grindr,
When we
dude.
were on the.
Oh shit! I was talking about Grindr. Oh my god.
And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And that's when.
And then I was like not really paying attention to the call, and you talked about Grindr. I was like,
yeah.
I'm locked
Yeah.
in.
No, that's-
yeah.
That
Locked
was
in.
like what Angela said.
Yeah, no, I'm
like,
gay. Did she wear this all the time to make you feel comfortable?
No, she never wears this. She
Really?
usually says, F off.
Yeah. I love saying You too.
This is one of those hoodies that I love being cozy, but I want to be a little bit sexy still. So I had
Oh.
cropped it really shittily years and years ago.
It's good. It's good. I like the shitty crop.
It is sexy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's very sexy.
I like the shitty crop. It's very sexy.
Yeah, I
Thank
think it looks good. I think you look good.
Hey, thank you.
We can say that because we're gay. We can be like, you look sexy, Courtney.
Yes. Yeah, you can call me
You
anything.
look hot.
Thank
Okay,
you.
well, hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Look me in the eyes when you say it, though.
No
You're
hetero.
looking at Jan.
Yeah, he's looking at me.
He's looking at me. Okay.
I'm looking at you, Ty. That's how gay I am. I can't even.
I can't look
eye
at women.
contact, yeah.
Can't even look at women.
Can't compliment women.
Anyways, you are on a podcast.
Oh, I am.
Yes, we just had your co-host Will Neff on.
How was he?
He was good. He
was
was really
good.
yeah, he did a good job.
He's funny.
He is funny.
He's quick.
You're funny and you're quick.
Oh, stop it.
You are.
I learned from him actually.
Really?
He is so. When I first started working with Will Neff, I was like, he's so intimidating because he's so quick and good. And I had to learn. I learned with him on stage live in front of like audiences, and I was like sweating bullets, not because the people in front of me, but because Will was so good and so quick. I had to keep up with him. So doing a podcast with him every week, I feel like I've gotten better.
Okay, and there's something to be said about improvisers in that when someone else is good, it doesn't make you look bad, it makes you look better. And a candle loses nothing from lighting another candle. So when Will Neff was on here, we're like, yes,
Yeah.
give it to us.
Yeah.
Give it to us,
Exactly.
Will. You mentioned when I was on your pod, you mentioned that you kind of, I don't know if it was on camera or off, but you were mentioning wanting to get into improv.
Yeah, I think I when we do our podcast, I guess it's kind of like improv.
Oh yeah.
But when I get into like a situation, you're doing an improv, you're doing a scene, go. I freeze. I get nervous. I get anxious. I'm like, I feel judged.
You're in your head.
I'm in my head. But I'm like, well, when I'm not in my head, I'm pretty good. So I want to get into it and I want to feel more comfortable because I feel like it'll open up, the things that I can do in entertainment. And I enjoy performing.
Yes, get out of your mind.
Yeah, exactly. Get out of the head. Just embrace being silly and like I'm always like worried about, am I going to be perceived as cringe?
That's so wild because the fact that you're nervous about improv but are willing to land a jet and fly aircraft.
Yes, that's my, God, you did do your research.
You are a pilot.
I am not a legal pilot.
How many hours do you have in
Flight simulator?
So you have a lot of hours in simulator.
Thousands.
In flight sim, thousands?
Thousands of hours. So you remember when they go and ask people, they're like, could you land a commercial jet? I'm one of the people that says yes.
Wow.
And I know it and I mean it. If both pilots died instantly and they're like,
Can someone fly
this plane? I would volunteer and I would be able to land the plane successfully.
By yourself?
By myself. There's no doubt in my mind, and I mean this with every fiber of my being. I could land the plane, no questions asked.
Have you ever touched an actual plane?
No, not a real one.
I touch the one that when I'm boarding it, I touch it on the outside.
That's the extent of the real plane that I've touched, but I've landed the simulators that they train pilots in?
Yes.
I've landed those several times.
Okay.
And but every person I tell, they nod their head. They don't believe me.
Yeah.
They don't, but I can do it. I promise.
What's your simulator setup?
At home, I just have a yoke of rudder pedals and like that.
Cool.
Just doing that's not enough to qualify me. What qualifies me is the fact that I've rented the training simulators.
The what?
See, there you go.
Training, like they're full motion, like $20 million.
Like, those little roller coaster things at Dave and Buster's where like you're in it and it's like, go.
Okay.
So, just so you know, when the pilots train in those simulators, they go from training in those simulators to flying real passengers.
Okay.
That's how close they are. The FAA has to certify them.
There should be an in-between, right? There should be
no in-between.
You'd think
fly it with no passengers.
No.
Okay.
They won't waste the resources.
Yep. It's so easy.
And so you saw Nathan Fielder's recent show then.
In fact, did you see the simulator he trained in?
Yes.
That's the one I use.
Wow.
The exact one. Las Vegas Flight Academy.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So are
Promote.
you you should do like a series or like some kind of content around like getting flight lessons.
That's what like actual
in a
real
plane.
ones. Yeah. But you know what's kind of weird is I'm kind of afraid to fly.
What?
What do you mean?
Like afraid to fly the small planes.
Really? I mean, the little ones are scary.
I know. I just want to get to the big jets.
Are they harder to fly? They're a different setup?
I find the big ones easier to fly because they're more computerized. I compare it to this because I have an ongoing debate with Hassan's brother, Murat, who's a certified commercial pilot. But he doesn't have any experience flying the jets. And I believe that if we were on a plane together and both pilots incapacitated, they needed to volunteer to land the plane. I'm more equipped. Yeah, it's a 737 MAX. Yeah, right there. Yeah, it's a cockpit. I mean, I can tell you exactly look, there's the yokes, there's the throttle. Here, zoom in and I'll point to something and I'll...
But what are these buttons? Like, what do you actually need all those?
That's the
primary flight display. Here, look at the... point to something down there, like a button.
Like, what are these?
Oh, that's the radios right there.
Why do you need so many?
I don't know.
You just need the little dial, 97.6.
Those are all the radio controls down there. Those are the flaps. That's the trim. That's the yoke right there.
It feels like there's too many things.
I know it's not that hard. Put the mouse over the throttle.
Where's the throttle?
That's right there. That's the white.
Oh, I see it.
In the center, the 1 and 2. That's the throttle. You know when. Yeah. So when you land and you hear like the thrust go, like the reverse thrust. Those two levers are right up at the top of the throttle quadrant. Oh. Anyway, I can't.
We're looking at a very complicated cockpit
I have an
photo.
obsession with planes, and it's
So
to
you're
a
a plane
point.
gay.
Yeah, it's to a point where
Aero
like,
gay.
yeah,
Aero gay is good.
it's to a point where I'll derail any conversation, and like nobody's interested in what I'm saying, so we have to move.
I've been interested.
Yeah.
You know, in movies when they get into the spaceships and like in Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever, and they're like touching all the buttons.
Yeah.
And I like to imagine they're just like turning on the AC and like setting their seat and
Seat
turning on the
warmer.
music.
I mean,
and,
those are
like,
some buttons there.
They are.
They
I
are.
just think it's funny. It's like that's not that complicated. It's just
Yeah.
whatever. So you can land a jet in
Confidently.
theory.
Yeah.
And Chance has a very strong theory that he can jump over a car.
Is that true?
Not a theory, but yes.
Have you tried it yet?
I haven't tried it.
We've had some
But
simulations.
We've had some simulations, and they were successful.
So
And conveniently, the cameras cut out.
okay, so Chan, why don't you just do it? Because it's not like it's illegal for me to land a plane.
Why?
Commercial jet. Well, the pilots would have to die of natural causes, or I would have to.
Or
but I
they don't have
can't
to die. They could just accidentally fall asleep.
I know, but that would have to,
Don't you talk about it like this is the car and you kind of go do like a boom, go boom.
Yeah.
It's like you jump on the nose and the whatever the front's called. And then you
Yeah, it's like a two-step.
and then knees
hood.
up like
The hood.
Spider-Man. Love that. Such agile
I
guys.
do a gainer.
Yeah.
A gainer.
It's
Athletic.
a forward backflip.
You're athletic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I look athletic?
I mean, yeah.
Speaking of
Okay,
simulators.
don't say it like that. Just
What?
say it nicely. Nothing.
you're
We're
athletic.
fighting.
I can't tell. I don't know. I don't know if you're athletic or not.
I'll show you later.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Are you athletic?
I don't know. Do I look like it?
Okay, fishy.
Yeah.
This episode of URL is sponsored by ZocDoc. We're over halfway through the year, guys. Do you believe it? Time is flying by. So I'm going to ask you a simple question. Have you scheduled your annual checkups for this year? If not, what are you waiting for? Stop procrastinating and use ZocDoc, okay? ZocDoc lets you search and compare local in-network doctors so you can find the perfect match for exactly what you need. ZocDoc offers 200 plus specialties across all 50 states. Dentist, gynecologist, optometrist, ENT, primary care, the list goes on. You don't need to procrastinate anymore because ZocDoc makes it easy as heck. All you have to do is use their free website to find a doctor near you and in your network. You can filter through specialties, patient reviews, and much more. I use ZocDoc all the time, especially because I specifically care about bedside manner, and you get to see real patients' reviews on specific stuff like that. So I really appreciate it. Your health matters, and taking care of yourself shouldn't be complicated. Find and book the right doctor with ZocDoc. Head to ZocDoc.com/URL to get started and check that appointment off your to-do list. That's ZocDoc.com/URL. Now back to the show.
You post thirst traps of how
do.
fit you
Do you?
are.
I do.
Yo.
Did you have any?
Pull up the thirst traps.
Honestly, let's search Austin Show
I need the
thirst
thirst
traps
traps.
on Google. I wonder what that's like.
I do post thirst traps. I look athletic
Yeah.
when that's not on my Instagram.
Oh my God.
That's my
Google.
Instagram, but
That's your pinned post?
This.
It's more on
this
Twitter.
gay post.
I know it's so.
Is that
camp.
eyeliner?
It's
Smudged eyeliner?
It's so camp.
What year is this? What year is this?
This is 2 years ago.
Okay.
I'm
Wow.
so,
Wow.
it's weird. Like I feel like
This
in
is
front of another gay person.
Yeah.
It looks like you're like, come on, what are you doing?
Okay, so you're gay. I get it. Okay.
Like,
Anything else to offer?
What are you doing?
You got the mesh.
Not the mesh.
It was it was like very lowbrow homosexual photo.
Lowbrow, you're wearing the same shoes.
I know.
The Converse.
You're wearing the same shoes.
It's brutal. This was when? 2 years
It
ago?
got a lot of likes somehow. I don't know what.
No, sure. What do you mean somehow? Look at
Somehow.
your abs.
I
Somehow.
know. Anyway, I took a better one this year. I'm posting it tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? Okay, so it'll be
Can
up.
you see it before it...
Yeah, sure.
Oh my God, show us the draft.
I'll show you. I mean, there's a few different ones.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, these are hot.
These are better. I
The
think.
rainbow is hilarious.
I know.
Show me, show me,
I know.
show me.
But
Show me.
Here, just these are better, I think, than the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, he's oiled up.
Yeah.
Oiled.
Whoa, you got glitter?
Scroll to the right or left, but be careful.
He went a little too far. There was a hotel.
Mirror
Mirror
photo. It's okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
But you can look at that one
tan.
too.
I like it.
Yeah.
The tan is tanning.
Yeah. It's spray tan.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, because you don't look like that right now.
Yeah. No, I know. There's little blotches you can find remnants of.
Oh, a clue.
Yeah.
A clue.
A clue.
That's awesome. Those are great. So you do those every year as a treat?
Not every year, but this guy, this photographer, Casey is his name. He was doing like some Pride like shoot, and he's like, "Would you be a model for me?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Okay. Huh?
Does he live in LA?
He does.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You know him?
Mhm.
Why do we all know each other?
It's not a small world. There's a lot of us.
They're really like there's mutuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know everybody. I'm surprised we didn't know each other.
Really?
Do you go out much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? In West Hollywood?
I used to go out a lot West Hollywood. I don't go
Silver
out
Lake.
there. Yeah.
I get that vibe.
What?
Silver
the
Lake.
Harley Davidson?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
They're
Yeah.
the thrifting
Uh-huh. Dogs?
and the matching socks.
Oh, those are fake. Okay. Got it.
Then the Balenciagas,
Yeah.
the ones that look
I
like
can't
dogs.
dress at all, so I'm not judging you.
No.
I will say-
it's fine.
I'm literally in a Rolling
He said,
Stone
he
shirt.
goes like this. He goes, docs?
Yeah.
I remember when I showed up to your pod, you were in socks and like a tracksuit.
Oh, yeah.
You're like,
Aloe
"Hello."
tracksuit.
Oh, but that's cool.
Yeah, because I had stayed at Hassan's and the night before, and then
Yes.
because we filmed very early in the morning.
Yeah. And
Oh, Silver Lake
and
gays
you
versus
know what?
WeHo gays. Thank you for bringing
Yeah,
this up.
yeah.
That's hilarious. So for those at home, no, I'm not even doing that.
Silver Lake's like Portland.
That's true.
Yeah. You would fit in Portland.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Portland's great. I think I had the best Korean food of my life in
Yeah.
Portland.
Portland's fantastic.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Chance has a soundboard now, by the way. We have
Oh.
not acknowledged it yet.
I didn't. I clicked one randomly. I promise I didn't look. I promise I didn't look. What is that? What are you looking at?
That was the exact fart that you used in Let's Do This.
Was it? No. Wait.
And then when you go, excuse me,
excuse me. Oh, yeah.
that sounds like the exact same fart.
It does sound similar.
Sorry.
No, it's
Inside
okay.
joke. Smosh
No,
inside
I love that.
stuff.
No, I love that. Everybody's gonna get it except me.
What, so you have 6 sounds?
I have a lot of sounds, actually.
Oh, it's like different categories? Category is what?
Yeah. Okay. We'll figure this out later.
Okay, I have cue cards.
I love that.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is the gotcha part of the interview.
I love this part.
This is the gotcha. Hope you're media trained, bitch. Austin Show, have you ever stumbled into an internet community you're not familiar with?
Yes.
Yeah, like I'm thinking like when I'm scrolling through TikTok and I get like an amazing digital circus cosplay.
Yes.
And I'm like, what is this?
Can we do we talk about politics on here?
Sure.
A little
Sometimes I'll stumble into like Christian part of Twitter
Oh.
Christian
how's that?
or
Twitter?
Instagram. Well, because I think it's wildly entertaining.
bit? So you stay
These
there.
people are so like repressed,
Yes.
and I just love what they're like. You know, because like they're talking about like their faith, and like I don't. If you
Well,
want
if
to
it's
be
on Twitter, it's
yeah, if
gonna
you want to
be.
be religious, it's fine. I don't care.
Right,
all the
but-
producers are here.
Being religious on Twitter is
Yeah.
a whole different
Yeah.
thing.
Anyway, it's just like I don't know. I stumble into that side of the internet that I'm not familiar with, but I do find it entertaining.
Yeah, like just seeing the replies and just what
Like,
is
God is
being
good.
said.
But it's just all. I mean, a lot of these people are just like putting up a front anyway, in my opinion.
That's valid. That's
but again,
valid.
I don't want to get too far into. I don't
You're
want to
fine.
alienate your very religious audience.
Yes,
Here it's Smosh.
there are many of us.
Yes, I'm sure you're the evangelical
Right.
part of your
Smosh.
Smosh audience.
Yeah.
Chance, what about you?
Well, I know. You know what? I know you guys don't have two like you. Because do they know you're gay? Yeah, oh, the whole audience.
Yeah.
So, and I'm gay. You have legalized gay. There's not a lot of.
I will say, like, ever since the pandemic, our queer audience has become such the biggest part of our community. It feels like because Smosh when it first started was like 80% male.
Really?
And I think it's evened out a little bit, not entirely. But
it's like if I see
gays, like did the queers like kick them out?
no, there's space for everyone.
Okay, just not as much.
No,
You're a man.
No, there's
the girls, gays, and theys showed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Chance, any communities that you've stumbled into on the internet lately?
I remember in college finding like Facebook moms of like certain neighborhoods and they would like report suspicious activity to each other.
Whoa. Well, I love that.
I love that. What kind of suspicious activity?
Like random guy on his phone, like mom with a bike that's like been around a couple times, woman who's walking her dog and it pees on everyone's yard.
Oh yeah.
This kind of stuff.
God, you got to have nothing going on really to care about that
going
shit.
on.
I know
Bored as
this.
hell.
Yeah, because I have neighbors that complain about certain. I'm like, what do you do?
What do they do?
That's so real. I remember, are you guys on like Neighbor, like any of those like community apps at all? Citizen. I used to have one of those like door camera things that had like its own network where people would be like, another package thief. And there'd be so much drama and people commenting on each other's videos and stuff. It was, I love things.
We had my neighborhood was riddled with thieves that taking packages from the front porch.
Really?
Yeah, but it's okay. I mean,
That's so sad.
Yeah,
You get a new one.
Yeah.
Get a new one.
Yeah, I'll get another package.
Another day.
I didn't need it as much.
Okay.
You're like,
Ever since I've associated with Son, I have to be pro theft.
whoa.
Yeah.
Pro theft.
Wow.
And pro, like, they stole from me.
Probably need it more than I do.
More than I did.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, they need my rainbow boxers for my photo shoot more than I do.
Exactly.
Right.
Get his ass.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, legalize it.
Legalize it. It's so woke.
It is the dumbest hoodie. It is the dumbest hoodie.
I love it because I'm a millennial. We're all millennial. Are you a millennial? I don't even know. You're Gen Z. We're all... It blends together a little bit.
Yeah.
No, you're Gen Z, right? What year were you born?
He's not going to answer that.
Yeah, you're definitely Gen Z. But like, elder Gen Z. Actually, no, you're not elder Gen Z. No. Actually, no, because
You know, we don't need to talk about my age at all, actually.
I'm older than you by 6
clearly.
years.
You're 4 years
6
old.
years.
Okay, so continue what you're saying.
I was just saying that, like, I love millennial shit like that. Like, because that is such a
It is.
It's such a millennial.
Okay,
I'm a millennial.
okay, but so is your shirt too.
Rolling Stones?
Yes, it's like, I thrifted a Rolling Stones
Name
shirt.
3 songs.
It's vintage.
I'd be so honest, and Hassan's probably finding out if he's not going to watch this. But if he does, I stole this from his closet.
Nice.
Whoa, okay, you're not helping the shipping allegations.
I know. People are shipping us?
Austin.
No.
Austin, I saw it online.
I actually think it's so funny because it's so out of the realm of reality that I push it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It strengthens the numbers.
When he was on the channel, I kept making some jokes and he didn't know where to put me or what to do.
Where to put you.
Gay people make him very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah. They make him very, because like,
I joked about Amanda's titties and he was like, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. I'm gay. Man.
Yeah,
You can,
exactly.
you can't,
Is
yeah.
that how he found out you were gay? You started talking about a woman's titties and...
Yeah.
That's how most people figure
How
it
do you
out.
feel about boobs?
We talked about West Hollywood. Boobs, take them or leave them.
Take them or
Leave them.
I left a little bit.
I like them, like, not sexually, but like, I think like they're
Play
it's
with
maternal.
them. Yeah, sure.
It's like a maternal like draw.
Yes, play with them.
I love
hit it like play with Play-Doh or something.
When have you had that opportunity?
My friend Izzy just got a boob job and I got to play with her titties.
Oh my God, I love doing that.
Yeah.
You probably get the first like rights to play with
100%.
I'm done.
like gay men, we probably get like when women get boob jobs.
We get first
Okay, and when are you going to let a lady play with your balls?
What?
What?
When are you going to let a lady play with your balls?
want to?
Are you equating
When are you gonna let a
balls
lady-
with-
Balls?
When
Balls and
will
titties.
when will you wear wigs?
Are you
What?
saying balls are the tits of? Well, men can have tits.
What are they?
When can
And if not,
Men can
when?
have tits.
Are
Men
we
can
going
have
to play with your little booty cheeks?
I mean,
They're not little, first of all.
I let women touch my butt. Sometimes they want to.
I'd let anyone touch my butt.
Me too.
I wish more people touch my butt. No, I don't. Anyway,
That's not true.
okay, next question. Austin, if you
Yes.
could change one thing about your most used app,
Oh,
what would it be? So think of the app you've used the most lately.
shit.
Is there anything you want to change about
this is
it?
a trap.
Is it a trap?
Because they know I don't even fucking talk about this, but I was supposed to submit things for this show. And one of them was my app usage. And I couldn't screenshot it because Grindr was my top app usage.
I knew it.
if I could change one thing about Grindr.
How many hours are you on there?
Normally I'm not on it that much, but I was traveling. It was more than usual.
Okay.
But so right
it
now
is
that's
different
my top.
when you go to a
When you're
different
traveling,
city.
Yeah.
new stuff, new butts, new balls to play with.
New butts, but it's also separated by location. So the people closest to you are on your grid and you don't have to match with anyone to message them.
This is what I would change about it. I want everybody that I want to be presented to me very quickly. And I want everybody that wants me to be presented to them very quickly.
Okay.
And I want my messages to be at the top priority on everybody that I talk to.
Wow. That's fun. That's
and I'll pay for it. You hear me, Grindr? We need a new super tier.
They have enough super tiers.
Well, I know.
How much power do you need?
I'm paying like $200 a week.
Jesus.
Oh
ridiculous.
My God.
Grindr's taking me for everything that I have.
That is crazy.
The return's not even that great.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, it seems like the grind isn't really working.
Are you using the filters?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you're picky.
Well, I mean, I'm using the filters, but sometimes people maybe I'm missing things.
Okay, maybe it's your pictures then, dude.
Those pictures?
Yeah, but I can't put my face on it.
It's not exact.
I can't put my face.
I can't.
I have to be a torso because people
You're a torso grinder?
because
most people are.
Well, because then people will be like,
of course.
No, I've heard of
They'll
this.
know you.
Of course.
Because what you care, it's like, because I know in certain communities, you know your type, you know exactly what you want. When you see somebody, like, yes or no, like, it's pretty quick and easy. But, like, so you don't have to show your face as much on, because a lot of apps, it's like, you have to. Hinge, you have to.
We hide our face in our album.
Oh,
and
so
you can
once
have
you
multiple
match.
albums. You can have your dick in one album and your face in another album.
Yep.
Okay, what was your weirdest targeted ad?
Whole cream. Have you ever gotten the targeted ad for that?
I got sent
Prep?
a butthole rejuvenation cream. I was like, who told you I need this?
Yes.
What?
No, it's there's like a whole serum. It's a whole serum that I get targeted for. And I'm like,
Booty serum?
I'm a top. Just kidding.
You guys, it's okay. You're giving
You don't- it's a
you're
safe
sharing,
space. It's
you're
a
giving
safe
us so
space.
much, Austin.
I'm so sorry. That was
Literally,
uncomfortable
you can
for me to
email
say.
us. You can email us after, whatever you want, Kat.
I'm so sorry.
I don't care.
So sorry.
I just want to talk about my butt.
Okay. I
You
don't.
want to talk about your
No, I do not.
You don't?
No, there's some
Have you ever gotten-
weirdos who are like, "Rawr."
Okay.
I mustn't. I
Yeah.
hear we mustn't.
Yeah.
But-
let's not talk about it.
But you can say whatever you want.
No, I'm fine. I mean, but that's why
I'm
we're
just sitting here.
I'm just
I answered the
scared.
question.
You did.
Yes, you did.
Whole serum.
I hate when you can where you're like, you're kind of clocking me with
Yeah,
this ad.
I
This
know.
is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Or like, this is the worst one that I get
What?
is hair loss.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Like
Finasteride,
minoxidil, finasteride, Hims,
Yep.
or like erectile dysfunction. I'm like, I've never
Oh,
Googled that.
shit.
Never Googled
It is
that.
crazy when they start assuming even more about you that are so
Yeah.
like my Instagram fully thinks I'm like a curly girl, like just because I really love
But you
watching
love what?
people.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Like how people it takes extra long to get your hair fully wet and like I know so much, but I don't need to know any of that, and I certainly wouldn't need to buy any of it because my hair is flat and limp as the day is long.
I think you have beautiful hair.
Thank you.
I was actually thinking it.
You were actually thinking it?
Yes,
What were you about
top
to
to
say?
bottom, that your hair looks beautiful
Thanks.
and full. Why are you looking at me like that?
It does look full.
It
Thank
does look
you.
full.
No,
It looks
I believe
fabulous.
you. I just when I hear the word full, I think my tummy.
Oh,
Oh.
no. Like fullness is a good thing in like
Yeah.
the hair
In
world.
hair, thank you.
Like full is good.
I am in like a hair dysphoria phase right now.
Hair what?
Dysphoria. I wish it was something that it's not.
What do you mean?
I constantly want my hair to be different than what it is, but like I'm like, it feels so stupid to say I'm growing my hair out right now because of how short it is. I want it to be long again. And it's just like, oh, we have 2 years.
Oh, no way.
That's
That's a long time.
Like maybe a year to get to where I was at last year's summer.
Yeah.
But
I feel like we are in the generation of like our generation is starting to struggle with hair a little
Right.
bit. Men specifically, I feel like, because they have to. I feel like men deal with hair loss a little bit more than women do.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but
It's the DHT. I've done all the research.
wow.
Yeah.
I had the meanest tweet in my drafts that was like, you know those videos where they find a dog on the street and they're like scabbed and hairless, and then like you see them in 3 weeks and they have like the fullest coat. Meanwhile, like a guy wears a hat for 3 weeks straight and then he's completely bald for the rest of his life. It's like, damn, how do we
Fix this.
It's horrible. I going bald is one of my biggest fears.
Well, you're doing great.
Well,
Great.
I'm taking everything known to mankind.
Okay.
Taking it. Well, I get that.
Don't look too closely.
Are you going to
Your hair's
Turkey or
great.
what?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I will not go to Turkey for a hair transplant. I've got a guy in Beverly Hills that
Oh, nice.
I mean, he's more expensive, but
A lot more expensive.
it's local. I like to buy local.
Okay.
Shop
Support small
local, your
business.
small
Yeah,
mom and pop
exactly.
hair follicle. I had a phase where I was doing like the dermal stamping and hair oiling.
Yeah.
And like it actually, because like when I'm really stressed, I do get a little thin right here. And
Did you do
like,
the Nutrafol?
I did do Nutrafol.
I do that actively.
I should get back into
I didn't
that.
realize it was working until I stopped using it.
Because they say you really notice after like 6 months.
Yeah, I was like, damn, it was working.
Mm-hmm.
So Nutrafol, if you want to sponsor me.
Yeah, come back. Come back.
Right.
Okay. Here's another question for you.
Mhm.
What is something you've seen your friends do online that you could never do yourself?
Ooh,
Debate politics.
I mean, I've got a lot of porn star friends.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I could never on camera. That's something I couldn't do. Also, I couldn't be a political commentator.
Oh, yeah.
Those are a couple
Or
things that
both
my
at the
friends
same
do.
time. Imagine
Yeah,
what kind of porno is that?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go to the White House, sweetie.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, but I could not get naked on camera. I just can't get I can't get naked in front of people unless like we're doing it.
Unless you're doing a gay photo shoot.
Well, that wasn't naked.
Well, you get to walk onto the set naked already, so
Like,
it's like a
I'm-
reveal.
like I'm pee shy.
Mm.
You're pee shy?
Yes, I can't do the trench. I have to have the dividers, and I don't know.
I got over it. I used to be the same way.
I've gotten better, but
I hate when you're undressing, the cringe where you kind of have to curl up to take the underwear off.
yes.
Say that again?
What?
When you take your pants off and you kind of have to hunch over and take them off
yeah.
your feet.
Yes.
That's not sexy at all.
No, not at all.
How do you make that sexy?
You can't.
You don't.
Drop them, hop out.
Yes.
Yes. A little
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
what's something I do online that you could never do?
makeup tutorial.
Oh, that's
You don't really do those a lot, but
I've done a
get
few.
ready with me. Yeah.
Catch dust online? You can't do that on camera.
I could catch dust.
Have yet to see it.
Okay, well, next time there's some dust, I'll fucking catch it.
Okay.
My mouth.
All right, here we go.
This episode of URL is sponsored by Webroot. It's back to school season, which feels like a reset after a busy summer. It's time to pack our bags with our laptops and tablets and get everything organized. But that also means it's time to get everything protected with Webroot. Webroot has real-time protection against malware, suspicious links, and ransomware. And here at URL, you know I've been surfing the webs, which is why I'm so grateful for their Web Threat Shield. It helps block harmful websites before I click. My favorite thing about Webroot is that it works across my tablets, computers, and phone. I am covered, protected, and ready for back to school season.
Look at me all prepared and secured.
I have peace of mind thanks to Webroot, and with their flexible offers, I have options for standalone products or all-in-one bundles for complete coverage. Go to webroot.com/URL to get 60% off today. That's webroot.com/URL to get 60% off today. Live a better digital life with Webroot because peace of mind shouldn't be optional. Now back to the show.
What was your first, or when was there some of your first usernames or like email username vibes? Did you have any silly AIM chat names?
Oh gosh, one of my first usernames in RuneScape was "Kill Me Please."
Good.
And did they?
I started RuneScape as a joke when I was in like 2004. I was like, I'm gonna create an account that is so stupid, and I made it like the character look really ugly with like red hair and which isn't ugly, but like I don't know why. That's the closest.
That's
I could
the
find.
choice.
It's closest I could find, and I named it "Kill Me Please," and that was my username.
And did they?
They did, and then I got hacked.
Oh, no.
I lost the account
Your
forever.
username wasn't hack me, please.
No, it was "Kill Me Please," and it got hacked and never seen the account ever since. I've actually
Damn.
tried to like recover it since because I know the company now and
Aw,
lost it forever. Yeah,
That's so funny.
yeah, "Kill Me Please."
I used to have a little crop top that said "Kill Me." I
Oh,
had it
really?
made. I had it made on one of those like make your own shirt
Was
websites.
it like? Were you in like a phase where you're like,
I just like
depressed?
was bored and making it,
Your
maybe.
scene phase?
It wasn't. It was in the beginning of Smosh. Okay, guys, there was a cringe era where I was like making my own little shirts because I wanted to have like interesting shirts on Smosh.
Is that where
That's
you got
awesome.
that one?
No, I didn't make this one. This one was like this on Amazon.
You bought that on Amazon?
Years and years ago, yes.
How did you
I
find
searched
that?
legalized gay hoodie.
Did you wear that for me today?
No.
Be honest.
No.
Were you like, what should I wear today? Oh, he'll love that.
I was like, I want to wear a hoodie. Where are my cropped hoodies? This was the only one that was clean. And I was like, it's Pride Month, and
It is Pride Month. That's true.
And it's weird that had like, you know, this our production man, AD Jonathan was just saying, he's like 3 years ago this would have been really cringe to wear. Right now in this day, not so much. Though. I have the pass.
Yeah.
Because I'm queer.
Yeah. I just wanted to acknowledge that because I feel like there's a comment being like.
Yeah.
What were some of the other ones that you made?
The most embarrassing one was when I was in a sketch called Sexual Son. I think they call it something else now. It was like a parody of It Follows. I was a big giant sun, and I decided to make a shirt for VidCon because the sketch was all about if you text 3 sun emojis to someone, then this giant sun's gonna come kill them. And so I made a tank top that had 3 sun emojis on it. And I was like, it's me, I'm Sexual Son, because I'm a YouTuber and we're at VidCon.
That's so sweet.
And then I made the Kill Me shirt because I was embarrassed.
Oh, Kill Me. Okay.
Kill Me. I love shirts like that where it's like no normal merch company would be comfortable to make that, but it's like it's also a well, what was she wearing kind of thing where it's like just because my shirt says Kill Me doesn't mean you can. Chance, have you ever made a shirt?
No, but my favorite shirt for a long time said I love tater tots.
Oh. You know what I realized is I shouldn't look at how you coordinated your socks with the outfit.
Did the socks match?
It's very coordinated. I love that. I love that.
It's the perfect kind of matching where it's like a character in a movie where it's like it kind of matches, but not too perfectly, but it's cohesive enough where it's like this is a character.
Yeah, you laid this out the night before.
Yeah.
You do. Are you a lay out the night before type of guy?
Is that a read?
No, I just knew you're like I need to be prepared because there's no way you got that ready. You thought about this.
Do you lay out clothes before?
No, I look like shit. If I would have laid this out the night before,
I'd be scared.
It'd be really scary. I got up in the dark and I got ready in the dark. Is it clear?
Really?
Yeah. I got ready in the dark because my boyfriend was sleeping.
Oh.
I mean, he was sleeping like a baby.
In Hassan's bed?
No. Do you think?
So
technically,
Hassan is real.
Technically it's Hassan's bed, but I wasn't.
You heard it here.
But it wasn't with Hassan.
Okay.
He owns the bed.
Okay.
Technically, but it wasn't with him.
I'm the owner of this.
He's not my type.
What?
He's
Your
not your
boyfriend?
No.
Hassan? He's not your type?
No, he's too burly.
Yeah. Why is burly the exact word I had in my head?
He's just too burly and manly.
Yeah, agree.
Too lumberjack.
Yeah, he's not in touch with his feminine side enough.
Not at all.
You know. I like a little
zest.
Yeah, a little blend.
Okay.
You know, a man who's not afraid to be a little effeminate sometimes.
Yeah, he wears rings.
Yeah,
that is. Come on.
Yeah.
Austin, what can't you quit online?
What can't I quit?
Other than Grindr.
Other than Grindr.
Mine right now is Instagram ads are getting me with clothes and like little accessories. I bought a bolo tie from this Native American woman.
Amazing.
Do I need it? No. Was it too expensive? Yes.
What was the centerpiece? What was it?
It's a spider made out of beads.
Oh, that's sick.
It's going to look amazing.
So, okay, no regrets at least.
Yeah.
Airplane review videos. I don't know.
Bro.
This is lame.
Airplane review videos?
Bro, we gotta stop with the planes.
I literally watch videos of first class reviews.
Oh, like being a passenger in first class of a plane.
And I've seen them and I keep watching different perspectives.
Okay, so what is the best bang for your buck?
First class wise?
Yeah.
If
you can think of it.
It just depends, really.
Okay.
It just depends, really.
I don't think I've ever sat in first class.
What?
We gotta get you in first class, babe.
Smosh.
Hello.
Yeah.
I
Hello?
think maybe once Preston Plays sent me somewhere in business class.
You're Courtney fucking Miller. Why are you not in first class?
I don't know. I'm small.
If I were to board a plane with you and I saw you in coach, well, I wouldn't see you in coach because I wouldn't get back that far.
Okay, well.
But if I did, like, oh, I have to, maybe the bathroom in the front is full and I have to go, I'd be like, Courtney, what are you doing here?
That's very
You know,
funny.
you'd be probably in a middle seat, right?
Oh, no.
Because they charge for every seat
They do.
on a plane. It's
They really
ridiculous.
do.
But anyway, sometimes
Courtney.
I use the bathroom in the back.
Courtney.
Ooh.
Oh.
Eat it.
It's gone. Oh,
Okay. Good job. I believe in you.
Thanks.
I'm sorry I doubted you.
yeah.
What-
Don't ever do that again. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow.
No, it was just,
You know what is it?
anyway, coach.
Planes, yeah. I'd love to experience it someday.
You and I can fly together, first class.
Will you fly the plane?
I'll fly the plane. I will be there. You can feel safe with me to know that if the pilots don't make it.
Okay, why am I like...
I'll be a flight attendant, like serving drinks and shit.
Yes!
I'll be like,
Oh my God, I'm loving
Fine.
this. Good fantasy, good fantasy.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, it's time for a game.
Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait.
Me too. I also can't wait because I don't know what the game is.
Yes.
We have been held to
Where's
not
Austin?
be privy.
Oh my God, is this like Where's Waldo?
Austin. This is the Where's Austin game of the Where's Austin
Jesus.
show.
Well, I feel like
Whoa.
I'm right there.
Okay, I'm going to read this off.
Oh.
We got a slide here. There will be 4 screenshots from 4 different people's phones.
Okay.
We have Austin, our amazing, amazing guest. Amanda, our co-host on Smosh Mouth and Smosh cast member, if you didn't know who that was. James, our DP. He's behind the camera right now. What was that, James?
Hi, James.
And Nicole, our director. So we're going to have 4 screenshots.
It's my sister's name. Did you know that?
Oh,
I know.
That's sweet.
older, younger.
Older.
Okay.
I'm the youngest. Can you tell?
Yes. As a
Definitely.
number 5 of 7, I can tell who's where. Okay, so we have 4 screenshots we need to find you in. Okay,
Oh my God.
this is the daily average of phone usage.
Down.
Oh
19%
my
from
God.
Last week.
8 hours is down 19%.
Down 19%.
And then everybody else is around 3.5, 4 hours. Amanda's got to be the least. Honestly, Chance, I almost called you Shane. I think we could.
I think so too.
I think we could pick exactly who's what.
I think so too.
I think Austin or Nicole could be the 8 hours. I'm thinking it's Austin.
I think it's Austin.
And then maybe the 4 hours, 3 minutes is Nicole.
There's no Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They're not on their phones Thursday, Friday,
Whoa.
Saturday.
That's
so that
crazy.
gives
Whoa.
me.
Or is that just because that's
just
the
from
day
when
that
they
was
sent
checked?
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
The least on Wednesday means that can't be Amanda.
You lost your phone at Paul's Dolls.
That's
I
funny.
didn't find it till the weekend.
Not on my phone at all.
I think Amanda is the 3 hours 31 because Wednesdays she's usually home.
That makes sense. And I feel like Nicole is pretty constant. You see how it's
Yeah.
like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah, I think 4 hours 3 minutes is Nicole.
Yeah,
I think,
let's do that.
I think James is 3 hours 50 because maybe
That's down
Wednesday
20
was like a shoot day.
Okay, great.
Okay, so we're thinking Austin, James, Nicole, Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, we were a little
okay, we got Austin right. There we
Okay,
go.
I
And we had Nicole right.
I don't think I didn't realize I had a problem until I was compared with
It's a lot.
Well,
people. I honestly feel like my phone is on when I'm
Well-
not looking at it.
What was Monet Exchange at?
I
More or
couldn't
less
tell
than-
you. It was a lot.
It was more than 8 hours.
I think this makes sense because Amanda is she's just generally offline. She's a mom now. She's not, even though she is an online personality, she's not really online. Everyone else here, aside from you, they are behind the camera more so, and they're not being perceived. They're not looking at, edits of themselves all day.
Oh, how do you know I'm doing that?
I'm kidding.
I genuinely am like, I don't even remember that amount of time being on my phone.
That's kind of scary.
I know. I think maybe this needs to be addressed because I give my boyfriend shit. I'm like, you're on your phone all the time, and look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I am.
I know, but look at me. Tell me I have a problem.
No.
Do you have those? You could set up those little guardrails.
No, they don't work. My boyfriend sets this shit up and he's like, I'm gonna limit myself, and then I watch him just like
Yeah,
type in the
Ignore it,
code
yeah.
every time.
It's just an awareness. It's a reminder, hey, you've hit your limit, and then you just need to
Mindfulness.
know that.
Yeah, but if you're addicted to it, it's just you're not gonna leave.
That's true.
Yeah, they don't care.
I mean, I have mine up, but I just click them out. But I
Yeah.
know now.
Right.
I don't remember life without my phone.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, let's see the next one. Okay, these are the Google search bars.
Oh, come on. They're gonna know me.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I got James.
I've got Amanda.
Who Googled Google?
That
That's so funny. Why were you in Knoxville?
Google, Fear and Patreon, New York Knicks, call center busy, Cienega Med Spa, when is Streamer University 2026, Waldorf Astoria, New York menu, Cortisone Acne Injection NYC, Knoxville Gay Bar, Hilton Chicago O'Hare Airport, JetBlue. Then the next one is Los Angeles Apparel, American Apparel, alarm to not wake up spouse. Can I have my AirPods in overnight for my alarm? Intramuscular shot in the buttocks. Anthem Helpline. He's sort of an evil person. That's Nicole. Then we have
Nicole, what are you? Well,
Widow's Bay, Basement
I've
Yard.
had that.
Lena Dunham Shaved Head, Renewing Passport, Criminal Record TV Series, Local Woman Missing, Peter Capaldi, Tom Mucci, Marjan Kamali. Hopefully I'm saying those names right. That's Amanda. And then this is James. Genesis points update, Yu-Gi-Oh database, Genesis points update, Linkin Park lead singers.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Well, yes.
Easy.
Okay, next one. Okay, these are everyone's
Okay.
screenshot of their message app and how many unread notifications. So we have one message app with 0, one with 9, one with 199, and one with 365.
Damn. I actually don't know this one.
A text for every day of the year.
Ooh, I don't know which one mine is either.
Really? Okay, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
I feel like
Amanda is 9.
yeah, I'm like Amanda's either none or 9 because she likes to. I know she'll go in and respond to everybody that she missed, but who knows? And then Nicole is really great at messaging back. I feel like I feel like
none?
Nicole is on the lower end.
James doesn't feel like he would have 199.
You're right. I feel okay. So is James is on it and he's 0. Maybe Amanda's 9. Maybe Nicole is chaotic. She's 199, and maybe Austin's 365. One text for every day of the year.
Austin's got to be 365.
How do you know?
I just feel it.
How do you know?
I just feel it.
Fuck.
Wow, we nailed it.
365?
I wonder what I'm at.
That's a
I mean,
lot.
I'm a
That's a lot of
0 person
messages.
typically. Yeah, I'm
Can I
I'm
get a-
0.
You want me to give you an update?
Yeah.
update.
373.
Whoa!
Do you want to
I have
respond to one
9.
right now?
Whoa, I have
oh,
9
no,
right
it's
now.
Fine. 373 messages. A lot of them are group chats.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
those are-
That feels better.
Yeah.
Yeah. We slayed.
Slay.
We slayed, I fear. And
If you're Ann.
Nice.
yes, and how do you feel after we exposed your
Well-
screenshots like that?
So during that
Mhm.
time, for this game, I submitted the amount of hours that I had put on an app.
Mhm.
And it was the amount of time I had spent on Grindr was just an abomination.
Atrocious. But what are you doing? Like scrolling through, or are you messaging people?
This was the first time I've been in New York City. And-
Ever?
Not
He
ever.
was like, ooh,
but
new types of
using
guys.
Grindr in New York City.
Okay, and it's
I was on it for 8 hours and 35 minutes.
In a week?
But are
in
you
like a week.
messaging people?
Yeah, messaging.
Okay.
Messaging,
I'm
looking,
browsing,
shopping.
around, looking.
Because
like-
you walk like 2 blocks, it's going to be a
Pride
whole different grid.
I know. It's
Yeah,
crazy. So
yeah.
you've done this in New York City.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Like new roster.
Yes.
roster. It's very exciting.
It's
He's
very
never
exciting.
been
You
on
got to use the
Thrilling.
filters. You got to use
Oh,
the
I do use the
filters.
filters.
And there's still so many people.
I know, still so many people.
Ugh.
And then people find you.
It's the same in West Hollywood too. You go 1 block over and you'll have a whole different
yeah,
grid.
yeah. Not as New York is more intense.
Well, definitely, because they're stacked on top of each other.
Literally stacked on top of each other. Gays everywhere.
Gays everywhere.
Too many.
Towers.
I wouldn't say too many. Not enough.
Not
Never
enough. There's never enough gays.
I'm greedy.
Yeah. Well, 8 hours and 35 minutes. Have you been
That's
on Grindr?
okay. I've never been on Grindr.
Well,
I can take you sometime.
I had
Yeah.
Tinder for a few weeks.
You would
back
actually
in the
hate
day.
it. You
I would hate
it more.
Grindr?
You don't have to match with someone to message them anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean they can't do that for straight shit.
Yeah. The best ones are like 0 feet away. You're like,
That happens sometimes when I'm at home and I'm like, where are you?
where are you?
Where are you?
0 feet away. Like, where are, and I was on the phone with somebody. I was like, oh my God, there's somebody 0 feet. Oh my God, there's somebody 0
Oh my
feet.
gosh.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
They could be in the room next door.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or above
And
or
I was
below.
talking shit about them too. I'm like, they are.
Oh, no.
Like, who
They
would
can
take
hear
this
you.
photo? And I was like, oh shit, what if they hear me? And then-
They're also sleeping in Hassan's
yeah,
house.
yeah, exactly.
It's Hassan.
No, I don't
they're
use
eating the
Grindr at
protein
Hassan's house
Doritos.
because of geolocating.
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
But they're like, that's Austin Show's body.
They know.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
I know that.
I'm coming over.
Yeah.
I tell Hassan, I respect his house. I have a lot of respect for him, so I don't bring over random strangers.
You
That's
respect Hassan?
I do.
Does Hassan respect you?
I don't know. I don't know if he respects me. I don't know. I could call him and ask him.
Who do you think he respects most on the Fear and
Nice.
podcast? Will?
Why?
He's his best friend.
He doesn't
Oh.
respect women? Cutie
Well,
Cinderella?
No, he's a frat guy. He's a frat guy.
Is he
doesn't
a frat guy?
He used to be former. I know he's not
What?
anymore. It'd
What
be kind of
frat?
weird if he was in a frat. I don't know.
Freaking Kappa.
Kappa puss.
Nice.
Licka. I don't know.
Nice.
Kappa licka puss.
Good, Austin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit! Champagne socialist.
wow.
Now, someone who espouses social. Well, everybody knows that socialism is when you're completely broke. So,
I love it.
$20,000 car.
Right,
He
right.
makes more than that, but I don't know where they got that. Where'd you get that? He definitely makes more than that, I think.
It's just a random, it's not even a website. It's a random picture that someone put
His
together.
car's not $200,000 though, I guarantee you that. I have a nicer car than that.
Oh, get him.
Oh yeah, his car sucks. I tell him all the time.
This is so fun.
Also, his house is falling apart. I got ready in the dark this morning, not because there was just no functioning lights in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
I'm sick of this. Hassan lives in a mansion. No, it's barely functioning.
That's awesome.
Barely functioning household. It's definitely a socialist house.
He needs a handyman.
Yeah, he does.
Chance,
Okay.
I think you have a package here.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, you have a package.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, I have to do brand deals too.
Oh, I love ad reads.
Are you okay if you're in this?
Yeah, I don't
That's
care.
what it is.
I don't know what the
Unless
rules
it's
are.
like Kalshi.
Yeah.
Blush.
Oh, exciting.
Okay.
Oh. Wow. That's amazing.
It's good.
Yes, it's on. It's
Orange
very
blush
much
is
on.
good.
It also
Here.
looks it looks perfect for you.
Oh.
It's your color.
Oh, he's still going.
Is it on yet?
Yeah.
It's on.
It's definitely on.
Yeah. I love the sun-kissed nose. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh, and he's going downwards.
Oh, wow.
Why
You're
was the
blushing your chin.
Should I make it even?
I don't know how to.
Should I make it even? I mean,
Like, shouldn't it be like an even coat?
I don't
Yeah.
know how to do makeup.
it's not foundation. Oh, that's good though. The eyes is good. Blush on the eyes is actually underrated. Go to
Have you
slay.
ever done makeup before? No.
Never.
I'll be honest. Whatever this is, you can put it everywhere, and it works. Well, it works.
What?
It works.
Take it everywhere.
No, it looks good.
No, I mean it's going wherever you're putting it, which
Yeah,
is
it looks
everywhere.
Perfect. Just a little bit over here. Yeah.
I think a little more upper, like your upper cheek. Yeah, there's a patch.
Perfect.
Good.
Oh,
Oh my God!
breaking the
Stop
boxes.
trying to slip
sorry.
it off.
Sorry. I'm
Stop trying to slip it
trying
off.
to sabotage the.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks to Blush.
Is there like an affiliate code or?
Is this the brand? Its name is Blush.
That's all it said.
Okay.
Thank you, Blush.
Thank you, Blush, for sponsoring this blush.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, they're definitely going to buy more ad spots.
Yes. Yes. Austin, what content gives you the ick?
Oh, God.
Hopefully it's not
So
Blush
happy
brand
you
deals.
asked. I'm terrible at answering questions.
No, you're not.
That's literally you've been answering questions amazingly
Don't
this
talk to yourself
entire
like that.
time.
Really?
Hey, don't talk to my friend like that.
I like to fish for compliments. Thank you.
Oh, sick. Now, never mind. You saw.
Yeah.
That's giving me the ick.
Yeah, that was awful.
People filming themselves pranking people in
Oh,
public.
sure.
I used to love that shit when I was a kid. And now I'm just like, they're trying to do their job. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
Leave them alone. You look like a fool.
I've got one. Street interviews, like outside of bars.
Oh, like the ones where it's just like general
about
dating
doing-
questions?
I thought about
No,
doing it.
that's
I
the
wouldn't do
worst type of content.
I've been on them before.
Okay.
That's where
What
Hawk
do you
2
do?
was born.
Huh? What do? I answer the questions.
Okay.
But
Do you seek them out? Like if you see
No.
them on the street, are you like, oh, I'm gonna go? Yes, you do.
no, I don't. I don't. My dream though is to be interviewed by like somebody like that's like one of those homophobic conservative street interviews.
Why?
So I
Wait,
can
what are you gonna do?
just them up.
How are you gonna fuck them up?
I don't know. They're gonna ask me a question, and I'll be like, I don't even know.
You know what would
Okay.
be awesome? Okay, fantasy just painted in my head. You know how sometimes people can't tell you're gay right away? So what if a conservative, homophobic politician is interviewing on the streets and thinks you're a straight guy?
Oh yeah.
Starts asking you some bullshit.
Yeah. So
and then
that
you
I'd
get to
probably lie.
own them.
Well, no, I'd probably play along
Okay.
Oh.
and be like, yeah. And just like, because I'd want, when people see it, they'd be
Yeah.
like, oh my God, that's Austin. What the,
Oh shit.
and I would just
bamboozle
make
him.
them.
Oh
like,
yeah, because if you tried to own him, he'd never upload
or I'd say
it.
something more silly, more ridiculous that would make them uncomfortable. Like I would outflank them in their homophobia.
You're like, yeah, we should lock them up.
Yeah, we should lock them up. Like rooftops, throw
Yeah.
them up.
Illegalize gay.
Bring
Yeah.
back tar and feathering.
Yeah. Yeah, like and just raise the stakes and see how far they'll go with me.
Like, wait, actually, you're pretty cool.
Yeah. Be like, I am, yeah.
The content that gives me the ick is like we're in really big influencer culture where everyone's selling something.
Yeah.
When people are selling stuff and they go, if your trash can looks like this, you're an ugly piece of shit with no friends. You
What?
should get this trash can instead.
What?
Like there are influencers talking like that. And it's like got an ad code and everything.
Are you getting these ads?
Back when I had TikTok, which by the way, women get way more ads on TikToks than men.
Well, because women buy more things.
Right. And it's like, just give me a break. I bought so much shit already. Give me a break.
We don't buy as much.
Buy more.
Who?
Men.
Okay, so we've talked about Grindr a lot today.
Oh my God.
Didn't you say that something happened on said app?
Oh, I got catfished.
Yeah,
No.
what the hell? How do you
yeah.
get catfished on an app where you can't even show your face?
Well,
Because you
don't.
can show someone else's face. You can send pictures later.
Oh.
so to be clear, like my boyfriend and I, we work together on this app. It's not like a single pursuit.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So we're in Hong Kong,
Okay.
China.
As one is.
And I was looking for, somebody. And I found this guy, and he looked attractive in his photos. And it had been a long trip. And I was like, let's find something. Come on. Sense of urgency. The trip's going to be over. I'm like, I want to have some fun while I'm here. So I find this guy, and we match. And he's like, I send the album, approves of everything. Greenlit. It's all good. We make the plans. He's like, let's meet at a bar. I'm going to go out. And I'm like, okay, I can meet you at the bar. And I think I took a cab. Took a cab.
Did you look nice?
Yeah, I look nice.
Did you wear cologne?
I did wear cologne.
Okay.
I wore cologne. I had a new outfit on. Chinese designer.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Okay, so you're headed there.
Yep. So I headed there. Get out of the cab. Look up, and I see the person that I had matched with on Grindr in the distance. And immediately I went, oh, because you can tell from a distance. It's like, this is not the same person. Like, they were the same person, but clearly, the photos were AI.
Oh,
AI.
No.
The editing was AI to a point where, they are the same person. I know it's the same person.
Like, Facetune turned all the way up.
Yeah. Facetune. Yeah, Facetune.
All the way
to
up.
The max. And I look and I'm like, oh, the outfit was crazy. But they see me, so I have to approach them.
Oh.
And it was I just wasn't attracted to them. They weren't like an ugly person. They
lied to you.
Yeah. And to a point where they weren't a different person. Clearly those were their photos, but they were, like I said, Facetune. So I gave him a hug, and I couldn't even look at him. And
that's so uncomfortable.
I was like, you know what? This is my first experience with this. I'm going to drink my way out of it. So we were at a bar. I was like, you know what? I'm going to order a drink. I'm going to work. I feel like this is going to work. So we get into the bar. I order a vodka soda.
So you're giving him a second chance.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to try to drink my way out of this.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So he starts talking to me. His breath stinks.
No.
Oh, no. You can't Facetune that.
No. And I start drinking, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do.
Leave.
I don't know what to do.
Emergency.
So I am chatting with him, and I'm starting to feel like I have free will. I don't have to do any of this.
Okay.
And I suppose I could have been like, this isn't working out. But I said, that was too awkward. So I decided that I would leave to go outside to think about it. And I said, I need to step outside for some fresh air. And I ran.
That's awesome.
I just ran.
Okay, when you say
and
ran,
I didn't stop running.
You think like a brisk jog or like
I was sprinting.
Sprint?
I was out of there. I was running through the streets of Hong Kong as far as I could go.
Wow.
Away from this person, and I felt bad. But the other part with me, it felt so freeing and liberating. I was like, I'm free. I don't have to hook up with you.
You did not owe them anything.
I don't owe you
No.
a thing.
You do not know.
No.
I don't live
Simply
here.
not.
No.
I'm not from Hong Kong.
You'll never see that person again.
Never see that person again.
That's what you thought. Come on out.
He goes, hey.
Do you imagine?
It's like, well.
And I've told this story a little bit before, and I was always afraid they would appear somewhere.
You're a very empathetic person. And I think that's very sweet that you gave them that chance because,
very sweet of you to tell me after I ran from them.
Well, I mean, they essentially ran from the truth in the beginning. It's a bookended date of lies.
Yeah.
It was like that person lied to you.
Yeah.
And Grindr sounds like people are very transparent with each other with what they want, what they got, or at least it should be. That's not just like, oh, I should feel guilty because they're not as hot as I thought. It's like, no, this person lied to you.
That's
violating.
I'm very anti editing. I mean, I edit. We all edit our photos a little bit. Like if I have like a blemish,
Right. If it's stuff that could be fixed,
yes,
yeah.
something that
We're not
like
changing bone structure.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Like skin complexion.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, the oil was oiling.
Exactly. Like I'm
Let's
not
soften it up.
dissolving lines on my face or anything like that. It's like, like the worst I would do is like, oh my God, I woke up really tired that day and there's like, I don't know, I have a zit, and maybe a little eye bag.
I don't think there's
Maybe
anything
fix
wrong
it.
with that. As someone who used to have like horrible cystic acne, I used to like, there wasn't Facetune yet, and I would find the weirdest like photo editing apps to try and like patch over horrible acne.
Yeah.
And like I think that people should be allowed to do that when it's something like that that's like not
You guys are making me
necessarily-
self-conscious.
Why?
You don't have any acne on your face.
But is the blush everywhere? Is it even though?
You could go a little bit more on your left, upper left. Yeah. Oh,
I'll
that
be
was
honest,
too.
it
Okay,
looks
and
great.
out, more out. That's better.
Perfect.
It was yeah.
Have you ever been catfished?
I've had people who don't look like their photos on Grindr show up to my house.
Yeah.
No.
What do? You just have to suck your way out.
And
of
do they just pretend nothing's happening?
Sir?
I'm so sorry. Is that too much?
No.
We just met.
No. I'll invite them in and then I'll talk to them for a second to see how to vibe it out. And I remember one guy, we were sitting at my kitchen table because I didn't want to go to the bedroom or the couch.
Right.
And we were sitting at my kitchen table and he's talking to me and he's really, really giving me, I'm not liking anything that he's saying or the way he's saying it. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to have to go to bed. And he was like, what? But we didn't even do anything. And I was like, no, I'm not feeling it. He was like, but I was going to stay here. And he brings out a bag and he has a toothbrush.
No.
Yes. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's like, well, I'm going to have to sleep in my car. What?
Whoa.
No,
That's
how
not
far
your
did he
responsibility.
drive?
That's not my responsibility.
But you met him on Grindr, right?
yeah.
But I mean, you know how far away
He was probably in his car outside or something.
No, driving around
no.
waiting for numbers to go down.
That's cruising.
crazy.
That's cruising.
No way. But props to you because you had the confidence to like
Oh,
confront
yeah.
him
No
and be like,
way.
How many times has this happened?
Like 2 or 3.
Really?
That sucks.
Over
And
the course of, like,
do these guys like
10
just
years.
they don't acknowledge it at all. They just pretend nothing
They
is
don't
going
acknowledge
on.
it at all.
I will verify. In fact, almost every single person that I've hooked up with from Grindr has looked better in person than in their photos.
That's usually the case.
Yeah, because people don't photograph. It's hard to photograph.
It's hard to
Yeah,
get a
you never
vibe,
look
too.
exact or like I get that.
And the photos that people choose sometimes it's like what they think people want.
Yes.
And what I want a lot of the time is the more authentic, like the more like real person rather than the posed person.
Yep.
How's the blush feeling?
It's kind of stinging a little bit if I'm being honest.
Oh, dang.
It's kind of hot.
You should probably cut that just because it's a great brand. It doesn't sting at all. It stings in a good way.
It's
It
like a pumping.
I was a
sting.
little chilly in the studio.
I still am unclear whether the brand is just called Blush.
I think it's a question mark.
Blush?
blush.
Okay.
Like fun. Remember fun with the period?
Fun. Yeah.
So I can't sing that.
I've never been catfished, but I was on Tinder for a little bit, and this one person very clearly was pretending he didn't know who I was because he was trying to move extremely fast.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember if I've told this story or not, but this guy was giving serial killer vibes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, and what happened?
So he was trying really hard to get a date, and I had been very transparent on this guy on Tinder when I was on for a few weeks. I had it very clear on my profile. I was just trying to talk, not trying to get into anything. The hat is too much.
Really hot.
Are you okay?
You look.
Yeah.
You look.
I'm fine.
I can't
his
tell if
face-
that's just the pigment or if you're actually cooking.
Yeah. Do we have water?
Somewhere.
Are you okay? Are you having an allergic reaction? Do you need a Benadryl?
Thank you.
You know how I said I can land a plane? I could also be a doctor.
Anyone can be a doctor. Oh my God.
You're gonna have to pee. No?
Should we cut? Do we need to call a paramedic?
Keep talking about the guy.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, is it taking you out from the inside?
It's not feeling great right now, Courtney.
I'm so sorry. I feel bad talking about myself while you're struggling.
Keep talking about it.
Yeah, Courtney.
Okay, guy's trying to move to texting and having one date, and he goes, please, one date. Even if you don't want to have another one after, just one date, please.
The moment you beg, it's over.
Yeah, and then he started
How do you
talking about
deal
like
with
skin and how
skin?
women's skin is stretchier than men's and malleable and Yeah. And then I had to block him. And then a couple months later, he tried to find, like, I was with these.
Oh my God, he was a stalker.
Oh my God.
Was it? Is it?
Oh, wow. Wow, you look great. You look amazing.
Okay.
You're all blushed.
Okay.
You look great.
Thank you.
Does it hurt?
No. It's
Okay.
fine.
Is stinging gone?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay. That's amazing. Wow, that blush really did something. You look amazing.
Thank you, blush.
Yeah. That's the way it's supposed to be applied, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're actually, so it starts with just applying and then intense distress.
Intense
then
wipe it
stress.
all off.
And then you
Rub,
wipe
rub,
it all
rub.
off and then it
Really
just blends
off the first layer
it
of dead
blends.
skin.
Yeah, exactly.
And
then-
live
and
skin
then
too.
real
probably.
It's the
blush.
first ever blush exfoliant.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
it.
So, well, I empathize. We have to deal with men. You have to deal with straight men.
Yeah.
That is tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough thing.
And that was back in 2018. And dating has gotten even harder now for everyone, probably.
Mhm.
But nevertheless, we persist. Am I right, boys?
Yes, we do.
And I'm married, so I win.
Yeah, you're married. You won.
You did.
I did it.
You won the game
job.
of life.
I did it.
Congratulations
I
to you.
secured the Shane.
When did you get married?
2024.
2024.
April.
How cool is that? What's it like being married?
It's very
Is
cool.
it thrilling?
It can be thrilling. I think we have we're kind of in hard mode in that we work together also.
Yeah, that's tough.
And the fact that we persevere is also something to be appreciative and grateful for.
Yeah.
But guys, we got to wrap this up.
Oh, I was really about to get into your married life. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, that's for
No, no.
that's for the Fear and Patriot.
Yeah.
Austin, thank you so much for being on
Thank
our
you
show.
for having me.
Austin Show on the URL show. What a treat.
Thank you,
We're trying to
guys.
gather up every single Fear and
collect
member.
them all.
Can't believe we're clapping on the pod.
Yeah.
You're awesome. You're very
Thank you.
funny.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Is there anything you're up to? I mean, when this comes out, you're going to be on your Pride tour.
I'll be on my Pride tour, but there is a tour happening. Fear and our podcast is going on tour.
Yes.
So if you are in Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, or Los Angeles, tickets are on sale now.
Shows are in August?
Shows are in August 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 29th.
Hell yeah.
Back to back.
Wow.
San Francisco's first on the 21st, Seattle 22nd, Portland 23rd, LA 29th.
Is Hassan going to sleep in your bed?
Ooh, maybe.
Portland?
He's going to stay in my house.
Woohoo! The turntables.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
I'm going to really roll out the red carpet for him and show him what it's like to be a good host.
Okay. Oh, I love it. I'm going to eat
lights.
that up.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Working
Light
lights.
working lights, non-protein
Bed. I don't know if I have a
Doritos.
bed big enough for him, though.
Uh-oh.
He's
Gotta,
not overweight or anything, which is no problem with that.
it's just got to be
He's just
long.
tall. He's just large. He thinks I fat shame him, but I'm like, you're not.
Nah.
Yeah.
Good never.
I probably fat shamed him on the episode that you were on.
That's fine.
I didn't fat shame, but like that's the way he perceives it.
Thank you, Austin. Chance,
Thank you.
is there anything you'd like to say other than thank you, Blush?
No. Thank you, blush.
You want to hit that soundboard for us? Is that an alarm
An air
warning
raid siren?
and the applause? Honestly, that is our job to a T.
Applause and then alarm.
Thank you guys so much for watching our show. This is URL. We love you so much. Hope you leave the internet feeling better than when you opened it today. And what else?
Thank you.
There you go. Goodbye.